tell you what. Life. It sucks.
Yeah, well, ups and
Usually how we
downs.
go.
Ups and
It's
downs.
always down for me. Fucking.
It's only down if you let it be.
I mean,
Like-
yeah, but I mean, at least I take my meds.
Like it's down for me, and then I go for to the fucking shooting range. I blow off steam. Then I realize I spent a lot of money shooting ammo, and then I get
Then you have
down
regret.
again.
Alright, let's go. Red.
last time
Shit.
it was fun though. We shot fucking Tannerate.
Hey, not to be
Brad,
a
I know
turd or
that
anything,
you
but
of
what
all
was your
people
name
knows
again?
what Tannerate. It's Austin, man.
Oh. Yule or somebody else?
Yule.
Bueller.
Okay, I thought so. I'm sorry, it's just my memory's
It's all
fucking
good.
terrible as fuck, dude.
It's been a hot minute,
Yeah,
so
that
you know.
too.
I haven't been probably in the well. Here's the thing. I work nights, so like by the time I get off work, y'all motherfuckers are gone. Except maybe like the night owls, like Rad and the Loosh.
Mm.
They're the only ones I ever honestly
Yeah,
see
but you
on.
never drop into chat.
That's because by the time I get on my computer, I watch a Dimension 20 episode and I pass out.
In the wreckage of the Rachageist facility, we
I have been watching a shit ton of Dimension 20.
I have no idea what that is.
Dimension 20 is College Humor's D&D show.
Oh, interesting.
Everything is completely homebrewed from Brennan Lee Malgun.
Curious. I just finished a series where it was a group doing a D&D run of... They were basically playing guardsmen in the 40k. It was like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Interesting.
It was, actually.
The one I just finished was... The concept was Game of Thrones meets Candyland.
What?
So
I'm
you
sorry,
had...
I'm trying to comprehend what you said.
You had the setting and story and the drama of Game of Thrones, like betrayal, murder, espionage between and conspiracies between different kingdoms, set in the world of Candyland.
Sounds like something that someone would do, like as a fanfic for Adventure Time.
I mean, maybe.
Why it just does. It really feels like that.
But yeah, no, it was really good. There were plenty of moments where it was like, it really, you're watching people roll dice and move plastic minis around a board, but for some reason you felt like really into it. Like the storytelling's fantastic.
I do not know how you will unlock the asylum. It is sealed by magic.
But yeah, Game of Thrones meets Candyland. That was the whole
We
concept.
tried to destroy the
Curious.
rituals and failed.
If you want to try to look at the thing I was watching, it's called the All Guardsmen Party.
The All Guardsmen Party.
No, it's hilarious because the players very much have the mentality of guardsmen.
Okay.
Like, as an example, well, not an example, but to give you a bit of a rundown, each character, like, one of the people is Twitch, who is a demolitions expert, but also has extreme bouts of paranoia, like to the extent where before he can go to sleep, he will completely and totally surround anywhere they're staying in claymores, landmines, and other, like, extremely potent explosives. Even in friendly territory, like if they're in a ship, he will booby-trap the doors. He has killed many servitors for the ship's crew just because he doesn't want anyone bothering him.
That's great.
Like, it peaked when he actually booby-trapped his own gun, so if anyone used it but him, it would explode like a fucking stick of C4.
Jesus.
It's pretty good.
Sounds pretty good.
Where's the med kits before we just leave?
Oh, the med kits are right over here.
Oh.
See, the worst part is that like I've been watching all these fucking D&D shows and it just makes me go, I really want to play fucking D&D again.
Do your supplies remain in the town?
We have witnessed something similar in Bavaria and may know.
And I was running a campaign until one of the members who shall not be named was a huge dick and just ruined the game for everybody, and then nobody wanted to play.
That's a noob.
Yeah, I tried to correct it by perma-killing his character in one shot.
Didn't go well, I'm guessing.
He got super upset, doxed the server we were using, and completely like wiped all of the shit I had saved.
Times.
Yeah, I got a little revenge on him though.
Always good.
I sent him a nice little virus that overheated his MOBA and burned out his CPU.
Well then.
Yeah, don't fuck with me.
Fair enough.
Looks like my training is paying off.
A completely harmless email that looked like it was from one of his many subscriptions that turned out to be very, very deadly.
Oh, that's evil. You gave him a Trojan horse in the disguise of horse.
Yeah, I did. I'm an asshole. But kind of deserved it. Yes, no, maybe.
I mean, by the sounds of it, it sounded like he deserves it. Where do we go? Up here? Down there?
I think we can go this way. I don't think it really matters. I think we just have to find the cult rituals. So.
They're coming from the roof.
Yeah, is there anything good in the Steam store?
I mean, there's
This-
a lot of things good in the Steam store.
I mean, it's so bad when I have like so many untouched games in my library that have just been sitting there and I haven't played. Like, I haven't played Bastion. I got that a while ago.
Sniper.
I got him.
Crisis will melt my computer. I'm good on that.
Not wrong.
There's a reason it's only $8 right now.
Yeah, it's called they want to see how many fucking computers they can brick.
Yeah, you know what the hilarious thing is? Newegg's running a sale currently.
Are they really?
Yes!
Wow. Evil.
It's like they did it on purpose.
I mean, yeah, of course it could be.
Sniper.
Things are starting to come back to normal though. I found a couple graphics cards for, you know, not scalped price, so that was nice. But still
I
not
mean, that's always good.
not scalped is still pretty fucking expensive.
I mean, that's to be expected.
Supply crate located.
I've got a supply crate over here.
Something's
Got what?
not right.
Supply crate for
They
ammo.
came this way. And what were they doing here?
I want to get Pavlov and try it out, but I also want to play with people on Pavlov and not
Found
randos.
explosives.
What is it, a multiplayer?
Yeah, it's a multiplayer VR shooter.
Oh, VR.
My buddy.
See-
My buddies played it. They enjoyed it.
I just need to get a cable so I can do Rift Link, because I have a Quest too, so. Oh, yeah, and guess what? My fucking board doesn't have a USB-C port, even though when I bought the damn thing it said VR ready. But there's no USB-C to hook the headset into, so that's awesome.
Gotta love them false advertisements.
Come here, Adam.
So-
I'll heal you. There's a first aid kit back there.
So it'll work with. Oops, sorry.
I said I'm gonna heal you. There's a first aid kit down there.
Ah, okay.
Go ahead.
Things continue.
It'll work with a splitter. It's just the big cable that I bought doesn't work, but the cable that Oculus sent works with it. But the one that Oculus sent is about, I think it's only like a foot cable. No, it's a 3-foot cable. The one that
That's the thing.
the one that I bought was 18 feet. So plenty of cable to play. it just doesn't.
Work.
And the Oculus cable, the one that they sell that's 18 feet long, is fucking $80 for a goddamn cable. And
Sounds about right.
every forum I look at, it's like, oh yeah, no, third parties work. Fuck Oculus's cable. Okay, I'll buy a third party cable. Yeah, well, third party cable doesn't work either. Yeah, that's
Did you hear? Apparently, Steam is coming out with their own version of Switch.
Yeah, the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Oh, it got me.
Brad, you stepped in
bait.
front of me. So basically, you took that sniper shot for me.
I like the idea and the concept, basically like a whole pocket PC, and the fact that it can run emulators is even better.
That it also
That missed.
like you can basically play your entire Steam library on the go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A lie, that could actually be a huge thing, considering a lot of people will not like move from Steam because, you know, Stadia tried to be a thing, but then everyone's like, what the fuck is Stadia?
Supply crate.
Yeah.
Right here. That's it. Got it.
Stadia was it was good in concept, but the execution was very bad.
The fact that you had to rebuy all of your games that you already had to play them on Stadia is probably what sunk it. If you could like just port over all the other games from Steam and all that stuff, they probably would have actually done really fucking good, but they didn't do that.
Yeah, honestly, if you could just like, let's just say, run a sync cable into it and just like transfer your Steam library file over onto the Stadia, it would be like, it would have done great. You're absolutely correct.
Joker, Brad, have you started your game yet?
Yeah, we're already in the mission.
Okay.
Why?
No, because I have the basically loaded, but I'm probably going to add Joker as a friend because we're going to do this at some point.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
I also want to check right now to see if I actually need to complete the game version or to do co-op, or if I can just do co-op as a first timer.
Why wouldn't you be able to do co-op just base?
I don't know, it's EA.
I mean, that's fair. That's a very fair statement. You never know with EA.
Okay, so I can create a private match, and it will be a new build. Alright.
So, Brad.
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. I was looking for, you know how I was looking to buy the Hunt, and I was just waiting for it to go on sale.
Oh, Hunt Showdown? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all of the fucking DLC's on sale, but I'm not sure if the game is.
Oh,
It is
Brad.
not. Trash. Fucking
Oh,
trash.
the DLC for Hunt doesn't matter because it's literally just weapon skins.
Yeah, I know.
Also,
And what warhead?
I need to go through this. Do you have a second to view it?
No, we're in the middle of, you know, being shot at and being potentially murdered.
I'm sure you can second view those and see if that happens.
I don't like to be dead though. Where's the thing? What do we have to do here?
Wouldn't they be bites, not stab wounds?
Oh, I had to place the explosive, sorry.
Last
Well,
charge
we can also
planted.
add bites to it as well. Because why not? For fun.
Last charge set.
So, how bad is the PvP aspect of this game?
Explosion imminent.
Yeah.
Well, it could be a script. It could be let's put it this way. I'm not gonna just say yes.
Oh,
But
I need to reload.
either you do really good, slaughter a bunch of people, and you feel fantastic because some of them are absolute dumb. Or you come across the sweat lords that will literally flick, snipe, and then just keep running up with the other guy.
Yeah, that's apt. That's accurate.
Well, let me just
It is a fun game to Jack and I,
let me check
I
the
have
old.
fun because
can't-
just
it
playing
can't
with
have as
friends is
much-
fun.
but it can have its moments.
I've got 56 bucks left in my account until my 401k hits. because I withdrew that shit because I quit from Cardinal and I had to. And they told me either you withdraw or your money goes to limbo, and it's just like, okay, we'll just take all that out.
Well, the question is, do you have people else to play with? Because it's definitely a lot more fun with friends than with
Keep it
fanatics.
up.
Well,
That's true. Playing with friends.
here's the thing, I switched work schedules, so as of now with my training, I'm done around 5:30. So
Nice.
Between Rad, Jack, and I'm usually the earliest. Rad comes second, and then depending on Jack, comes either earlier than Rad, but mostly. So we're usually playing around 9 o'clock.
Well,
Unless stuff like this happens where he's stuck with like Joker or someone else, or in Minecraft.
Luch is on in the morning. He's always willing to play a hunt.
We'll get through this.
Usually he runs solo, but he will play with others if you invite him.
Same with Chase if whenever he gets on.
I have 10 friends who own this game.
I'm hit.
I believe you already knocked out 3 of them. So you have like 7 more who apparently played this game.
Oh, great, we got 4 left.
Oh yeah, you also have Kowski with 2 those.
More.
Dark wants it. Cody wants it.
I wouldn't trust on Dark because he says he's somewhat. He doesn't like the concept of the game for some reason. It's weird.
So
You could potentially also get Kowski to play.
Oh, no,
So
Cal
here's-
will play.
here's the thing. Dark is completely lost until, well, whenever New World gets old for him, which will be never. So until further notice, Dark is MIA.
Well, I was just thinking earlier actually about my whole computer issue, which now is resolved.
Oh, good.
Because I think, well, he tried, so it was wrong, so it's not like I'm saying not that for him being mean, but
What happened? If you don't mind me asking.
something with the router in my computer was not working out, and so it was causing like lags and like long loads and everything. High ping, high frame rate, high packet loss,
I would say the best thing to do in that situation would have been restart your router.
which I did, and they still
Found
didn't
a
fix
blast
it.
charge.
Really?
So I was like, alright, let me just try calling D4. I don't know if he actually did anything, or it was just like, oh, he had a period just now returned to normal, or maybe I called onto Verizon and their shenanigans, and they were like, oh crap, fix it now, or something. But, after he did what he did, like apparently clean up files, reboot the computer, and update apparently Adobe and Java, apparently everything just started working again.
Interesting.
He said he doesn't do anything. He said he can't do anything about it, but apparently, but unless it just fixed itself on its own, he did something and something caused it to work.
You could also, if you wanted to, you could use the PowerShell on your computer. You could do a nettrace command to see where your signal's dropping, or try and ping your router and see how long it takes to get a ping back.
That I don't know how to do. So probably need to
It's a couple simple commands, but if it ever happens again, I got you.
Thinking maybe we should actually make a channel for like a actual text channel in here that's just tech support, and then have all these different tips posted.
I work for a tech company now.
Joker,
Yo,
mute me.
why?
Just mute me for like literally like 5 seconds and then unmute me.
Okay.
I'm curious as to why. He wants to know if he's muted.
Because none of us are Indians.
He was for a second. Everybody got quiet. Yeah.
Well, it's also hard for me to know because you can't talk to me.
You can hear people who mute you. They can't hear you, right?
I don't know because when I muted Warhead, everybody went quiet. I'm just like, what? It's dead ass silence. I'm like, and then once I unmuted him, everybody was talking. I'm like, okay.
I was curious. He's like, mute me. I'm like, just sitting here waiting to see why there's a reason for the muting.
Yeah.
Except what I need to say. I don't know if you already unmuted me enough for that.
No, go ahead.
Well, no, I only did that just to not affect the equation in case they take offense to it.
Oh.
That was like the only
Detonator
reason
is
why,
here.
because I didn't want
Detonating.
you getting in trouble for me
They're
saying
coming
something
out of
that's
the ground.
potentially
Look
stupid.
out!
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I'm
Are you
reloading.
streaming?
He's been streaming too.
Oh! Okay.
But yeah, no, a tech support channel might not be a bad idea.
Yeah. You can make it yourself because you're already Ghost Master.
It wouldn't be
That's true.
it wouldn't be a horrible idea.
You have unlimited power.
Just basic,
Yes, but of everyone here, I'm the least likely to abuse that power.
just like basic troubleshooting tips. Nothing too complicated.
True.
I did something in my class that I absolutely hated, though.
Alright, I'm gonna move back
What
down.
did
More
you-
dead
Have fun
coming
there.
this way.
I had to write a 20-page code of, I believe it was C++, and I
I'm
had
not familiar with C++, so I don't know if that's, you know, total ass or not.
it's not as bad as like Python or
Armor giant down!
crap. I can't remember the other one.
Java.
Java's not horrible. HTML is a pain, but it's rarely used anymore.
Java has its moments, though.
Linux is a pain.
Isn't Linux like a hodgepodge of like all sorts of different codes?
No, Linux is its like own. It's a mix between like Microsoft's coding language and its own. In the aspect of everything you do in Linux has to be a solid command and defined what it does. Whereas Microsoft, you put in a basic command and it fills in the blanks.
Ah, I see.
Another shackle on
Like,
my
even for Linux, like the most basic things, like, you know how when you want to create a new partition on a disk, you would just go into Windows settings, go disk management, and you would hit create new partition, and then you'd mount whatever drive there. Linux, you would type in a long string of commands to first get to the memory, to second, create the new drive, third, create the new partition, fourth, create the mount. And it's like, each code is probably almost like all the way across the page of just random hashes, decimals, and carets. It's not fun.
It's basic. Well, Linux is basically like operating and coding for pros versus other platforms where it's like you get a little bit of a help.
Pretty much. The only thing that sucks about it is that most of the servers and companies are usually run on Linux. So
I mean, that makes sense.
if you don't know Linux, you're kind of SOL.
Again, like, Linux is where pros go, and then other platforms is like for people who are just getting into it.
Yeah, Linux starts off basic to where like simple commands are super easy, and then it can just get like super complex.
Well, that's the thing about Linux, because you have like complete full control over it, so you can like actually like completely customize the OS and everything.
Oh, absolutely. And if you ever wanted to mess with it, you can always download like a virtual machine onto your desktop.
Yeah, yeah.
Occupied the asylum during a war. Then built a checkpoint. It wasn't long before people started disappearing.
Because we messed around with Ubuntu was the one that I used.
I don't know what that is, so you're on your own on that one.
Yeah, Ubuntu is a freeware Linux OS.
What y'all doing?
I'm talking coding with Rat and how much of a pain it is.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, coding is interesting.
But anyway, I had to write like 20 pages of code, and I had one error in my code, so the whole thing just didn't work. And there's no tool
Did you
that
have
tells.
to consult the rubber ducky?
No. Okay, I don't know that one.
Found med kit.
You never heard that one?
No.
I don't know if it was true, but apparently at some point there was a bunch of people doing code and they were issued like rubber ducks. It's like, whenever you have an issue, just take it up with the rubber duck. And they would sit there and they would rant and rave about how everything was supposed to work. And as they're ranting and raving, it like they would somehow come across what they did wrong and how to fix it. So
Found a turret.
it was literally just
This will be
something to
most
rant at.
useful.
At least that's what I was told. I'm not sure if it's true.
Interesting. No, I was basically ranting and raving into the abyss on why this wouldn't work. So I had to pour over 20 pages of code, find my mistake, fix it, and then it still doesn't work.
Yeah, that's coding.
You fix one error and then you break 40 other things.
Oh yeah. Believe me, I'm well aware. I've dabbled with just like a bit of coding myself, and I know for a fact it is not fun.
Nope. By far though, I will take
One number, one letter, one decimal out of place, like, and nothing works. Good.
Well, what had happened, I forgot to close a bracket, so I didn't complete that command. And because I didn't complete the command, all the commands that were supposed to run after it just didn't cycle. But because
sounds about right.
But because I added the bracket and not fix everything spacing wise, yeah, I broke the entire code and I had to rewrite it, and I was very, very not happy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But after 4.5 hours of staring at random letters, characters, decimals, and all that fun coding language crap, I got it to work.
Huzzah.
Did it feel good? No, I wanted to punch something.
That's about how it goes, yeah. Ow.
Need one of those signs on my wall that just says, when frustrated with coding, bang head here.
No, you have visitors over. It's like, why is there a blood stain on the wall over there? It's like, oh yeah, no, that's my head hitting corner.
Fuel, you need a rubber duck. You know why I say this, right?
Rad just told
explained it to him before you
Rad
came in
just
here.
told me. Yeah, I was telling Rad I had 20 pages of coding from that. I had to write, I missed a bracket, and then it doesn't work, and then I fixed the bracket, and then because the spacing's off, nothing else works. This is a great day.
I mean, depends on what you define as great, but sure.
Great, as in I had a bottle of rum on my desk, and I very much considered downing half of it to drunk coding.
Then interjects Pharaoh, but why is the rum gone?
The combat ceases. On with the mission.
So Hell Let Loose's update finally hit.
It is exquisite to watch the power.
Picture of the Mechanicus says, "Dear meatbags, if the flesh is, why do you wear armor?"
Fall from your grasp.
So, someone pointed something out with that Lelouch. It's like stubs toe on table.
Is it been?
Why did you decide to finally join the Mechanicus? Stub my toe on a table and realize that flesh is weak.
Has anyone played Necromunda?
I have not now.
No.
None of this sounds like a good
I want to
idea
know
to
if it was
me.
any good.
Are you sure you know what you're
Hired
doing?
gun, or?
Yeah, hired gun.
Cal was saying that the controls were a bit janky, but the gameplay wasn't bad.
Get out of the way!
See, the reviews are mixed.
I need to reload. Engineer,
Oh, that's evil. That's beautifully evil. See how like when there's an image in Discord, you can click on it and it like pops up a slightly bigger version of it?
Yeah.
Well, that's in this thing right now that I'm looking at, and it looks like it's a Where's Waldo page. And you go to click on it, and instead of getting an enlarged picture, you get a picture of Rickroll.
Of course.
Hate it.
Brad, you want
Thanks, I
this?
hate it.
Thanks, I hate it. Yeah, pretty much.
Sure.
Fuck, I still need to finish Biomutant. Forgot about that game.
I just bought Days Gone not so long ago.
Biomutant was a really fun game until I found a weapon that broke the entire fucking game.
Isn't that how all games work?
Yes.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Normally when you find a weapon that breaks the game, it's not part of like a side quest or a main mission. You just find it randomly.
Stay dead.
This one was legit a
There's
fuck.
certain
This
games
one was
you
legit a
get,
fucking
like,
side quest.
Hidden side quests where you get broken weapons.
It wasn't even a hidden side. Well, it was kind of a hidden side quest. Like if you don't interact with people in the villages, you won't find side quests. But still.
Detonator
So yeah,
is
it's
here.
hidden then.
Detonator.
Kinda.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm reloading. Target down. Impressive. More enemies approaching.
The fuck was that?
Hold up. Shoot his heart.
The video Lelouch posted.
I'm out of ammo.
Are they spitting blood at me?
Which they might
What's
be.
wrong?
These zombies.
Get away from me.
Oh, great. And snipers.
No. Not me. Not giving up.
One seal left.
Combat ceases. On with the mission.
Sniper's still here though.
Yet again, brick by brick, the walls of my prison crumble. I ask myself, who is this interloper that takes power from you? Or perhaps these interlopers? Could it be the thieves who stole the relic?
Fuck, I forget how to play.
Ah, yes. We traveled to hell and stole
who touch it. The Baron has been instrumental in the Dead Wall, so he must sense it.
And you're comfortable with this? You think this is a wise plan?
Oh, I need to reload.
You're close to the old keep. I hope you can stomach the stink of iron. The whole hillside is soaked in blood, as is the marsh beyond the keep. The zombies out there are bloated with the stuff. They use a machine in the keep to grind the bodies into paste. So much blood, the spillover soaked the ground.
Oh, it's interesting actually. That paste is the raw biomass used to make occult batteries.
Madre Madonna. That's monstrous. You must destroy that machine and make them suffer for what they have done. You should find a weapons cache above ground. The explosives are there.
Found a blast charge. I found a supply crate. That's it. Got it. A summoning shrine.
Damn it.
Here we go.
I'm reloading.
Need to know where the medkits are. They're in here.
I got one.
Blast charge is set.
Out of the way.
Detonator is here.
Let's see if we can pay back these
There
corpse
you go.
grinders a little. Huh?
Explosion imminent.
Oh yeah, that rad, you missed it. Taking out an enemy base with nothing but flares.
Yeah, numbers mean all the difference. Like, even if they're, not good, you can still do pretty good work with a lot of them.
You can only really control 5 at a time, so...
Even so.
It was funny, because the way I really did it was, we just barely enter range to start destroying miners and belts for the scrap launchers and whatnot. and then I just have my other ones that I'm not controlling fly overhead eventually, and then just slowly deplete the ammunition you have in the gun, and then I would just destroy the guns.
Nice.
What are you talking about?
My industry.
So you ended up getting it on Steam? Now, how long before we tell you that it's actually originally a mobile game?
What's originally a mobile game?
Industry.
Thank you.
Well, no, it is.
You have to that bunny.
That bunny fucked it was what it did.
I feel like the bunny died and so did he.
I was really expecting a fade to gray, and it was at this moment that he realized that he fucked up.
Or the JoJo's thing.
Also, I already held out Lewis's update ahead.
Oh yeah?
It is now no longer in beta.
Suicider down.
One of the most terrifying things now is not a bombing run.
What?
Yeah.
No, what'd you say?
One of the most terrifying things now is not the unexpected bombing run. It's the unexpected whistle screams in the distance, followed by a massive fucking Katusha barrage. Because bombing runs before were, okay, point A, point B, bomb everything in between, right? Katusha barrages, I put finger here, I want things around my finger to not be there.
There.
So basically, if the Kayatusha is firing at you, you want to be where they're aiming. Because they'll never hit in that area.
Also, holy shit, Kursk. If you do not have tanks active on Kursk, you are fucked. Because a tank can sit almost anywhere in sea, almost anywhere.
And all you hear is pop, 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 pop.
Hey, Rad.
Yeah.
You plan on joining them for Hunt or no?
After I finish Zombie Army 4, yeah.
How long is that
If you want to go do a game with them, you can.
Alright.
Also, the tanks feel more weighty.
Oh,
They
yeah?
no longer bounce around after every single thing, and their armor rework makes it so that there's no bullshit shots anymore. a Panther and a T-34 butting heads at sloped angles, shooting at each other, is a slug match. Neither one can land a shot. Because it fucking bounces.
Why don't you just shoot for the
Once
turret?
you're into the asylum, I'll have no way to get back up to
Even
you.
then,
We know
they
the
actually
Banished
started
powerful
finally
evil
calculating
in
copula
this
armor.
compromised state.
And
Yeah, but if you're
armor.
right up next to each other, can't you just aim the thing down?
No, we're
into the hole?
like, no, we're like 400 or 500 meters out.
Then shoot the
We were
underside.
trying. That doesn't damage the vehicle.
Yeah, but it pisses them off.
Fair.
I mean, does it piss them off?
Why don't you use high explosive rounds? Fire so it angles it right under and explodes under the tank.
Doesn't work. It's not a calculated thing in this game.
What about KV2s?
KV2s don't exist yet.
They don't exist, they're not real. KV2 looks at you angrily.
Yes, I sense
However,
your approach.
tanks are weak to one thing if they can land a direct shot.
Concentrate, I can sense the vibrations of
Artie.
the Gotha relic.
You land an artillery shell on a tank, it will most likely kill it.
That we may speak.
Like if you're dead on hitting the vehicle, it will kill it.
Yeah.
Because tanks aren't armored from the top.
Not very heavily.
To San Abaddon. Once a monastery, then extorted into my prison by these turncoats. Can you hear us? Yes. Yes, indeed. My senses extend as far as the perimeter of the asylum. Now, my friends, allow me to submit a humble proposal.
Also, dude, I need to start watching the fucking Olympics. Apparently, one of the presenters over there has been dressed as Jiraiya the entire fucking time.
Oh, I saw that.
I will reveal it if you meet me in the cathedral at the heart of this place.
You know what happened to Schweiger? Why should we trust you?
T-Man,
Our interests.
you have a engineer type mod. He is. Hilarious. How did he get away with that?
I don't know.
It's Japan.
Well, it's Japan.
These Nazi
Oh,
cultists.
Oh yeah, unlimited energy. I guess Rat can chime in too if he hears it. What do you think of using sand?
I lacked faith in the
What the hell did you say? What the hell?
prophet.
Have you not seen Loki yet?
Is it a? Why is the crocodile wearing the Loki hat?
Because that is one of the Lokis.
That's funny.
So keen were they to lick the boots of their Führer. They could not.
Using that, you know how most things they make steam, like even in nuclear power. They just boil the water immensely, creating steam to power a turbine, right? So, what about something like a windmill, where you have the wheel in the middle of like an hourglass, and as the sand falls, it spins that wheel, forcing it to give you power. And then once the sand runs out, you just flip it up to the right side again, and just have the sand fall again.
Fails to take into account how much sand is needed to move something like that? Because sand is light.
Big.
Cody, you also gotta understand, the bigger it gets, the heavier the mechanism gets.
Yeah, but you can also use a, what the hell is this? You could also use the effect of a smaller gear, then moving a larger gear, doing something like that, as well as sand buildup. You can make these things massive. There's a shit ton of sand, and all you have to do is make hourglasses out of like some sort of metal. And a pulley system would work just to pull it back up. But would it work if you were able to get everything working right?
I want to say no.
So is he like forever a crocodile, or?
No, it's not that he is a crocodile, or he got turned into a crocodile. One of the universe's variant Lokis was a crocodile.
Like a full-on crocodile, not like a crocodile human?
No, just a full-on crocodile. Like, one of the main Lokis that you actually meet in one of the episodes is, remember comic book Loki with the green and yellow spandex?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Your adopted confused alligator noises.
How terribly small-minded.
Oh, that makes it go. So wait, what are Thor and them in that universe? Are they like? Oh, well, he's like an alligator. They're crocodiles.
It doesn't go into it.
Oh, because it would have been funny.
There's a child Loki that's been there the longest that they kind of pair with for a few. for an episode or two, and his whole story is apparently he killed Thor in his universe.
Oh. I also love how the one thing is, yeah, we don't want to introduce a female Loki, we don't think we're ready for that, but alligator Loki, that's perfectly fine.
On your own side.
I would say if you haven't, watch it.
I don't have Disney Plus. Make an obelisk with a laser deck.
Oh, son of a bitch!
This is kind of a weird thing in this party right now. What? Well, you got like 3 people who hardly are in here.
I got a new work schedule, so I'm no longer, you know, dead to the world because of night shift.
Okay, so then there's only 2 people that are weird to be in here at this time.
Like, that's the whole reason that I haven't necessarily been here, because this group doesn't become alive until I'm about to go to sleep.
I get home about 6 or 7.
You're not on, are you?
I'm on. No one's in.
Ay! God damn it. Hey, Evito. Yay!
But it's really weird to see Moo Moon and Joker in the same party.
Why? We know each other.
I know, but they're almost never on, so it's like 2 mystery people finally in this.
Like I said, new work schedule, so I'm no longer getting done at 5 in the fucking morning. Instead, it's 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah. I'm getting pay raise.
I technically am too, but this new job's kicking my ass.
Oh yeah? Like that.
I'm just constantly fucking moving, and it's... By the end of the day, my feet are just screaming at me.
You wearing steel toes as well?
No, actually, and that's the issue.
Fucking screamer, I didn't even know he was in there.
Wait, how is that not the
Because
issue?
I'm constantly going up and down ladders. If I was in a steel toe or at least a boot, my foot wouldn't bend as much as it would with a thin sole of a sneaker.
Oh yeah, your foot goes up and down.
D, what size boots you wear?
13.
I got a pair of 13s. Give them if you want them.
No, I gotta go over this weekend to get some.
Okay. I was gonna save you some money. I got a bunch of...
These also have to be insulated, like heavily insulated.
They are insulated. They're electrical boots. They're composite toe.
I'm going to join you, brothers. I'm coming.
I think they just need an insole.
It's screaming.
They are also black.
Maybe.
They're black. Maybe.
No, that's not what.
I know,
Yeah,
but it's the way you said it that you're like, maybe.
I don't believe.
They're the Timberland
After
Pro
all these
series.
months, living off moss and snails.
I got these when I worked at Raven Rock when I didn't even need boots. I just wanted a pair. But my boss made me do all sorts of sketchy shit that required me to lift heavy things. And dropping something heavy on my foot was not on my to-do list.
Yeah.
It's never on someone's to-do list.
This is true.
I mean, it is if you're a masochist.
But Rad.
But Cody.
What's this? Mark is not a masochist. He has to state this several times.
Just because he says it doesn't mean it's true.
They just step on me, hurt me in many ways. I'm not a masochist.
Careful, there's a screamer in that room.
Also, Rad,
Or was anyway.
I'm on Series 3, Episode 2 with the two Aryan twins.
Oh.
What are you referring to?
Taskmaster, and that was a joke.
Oh.
There's a blonde guy and a blonde woman that, for some reason, everyone thinks that the woman is just a woman version of the blonde guy, and so the Taskmaster just goes, "Ah, yes, we have the two Aryans with us." It's basically like it's a game show with comedians.
Ah.
Indeed.
British comedians, though.
No, they're not tryhards, is what he's saying.
Yeah, it's not dry humor. This was the episode where they had to...
Alrighty.
This was the episode where they had to, free Alex from handcuffs, and so they went on a whole fucking daisy chain of shit trying to find the key when the key was just in his hand.
Yeah. I can't wait till you get to this series where I think it's Rob, like episode 1, he's already got Alex and him bare-ass naked fondling each other almost. It's like, dude, you need to calm down.
Yeah, that reminds me of you. Are you guys excited for the Jackass?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
I love the fact it's like, what will Jackass be in the future? Well, for one, we'll be more mature. It's like, that's a fucking lie. Well, that's not a good thing to be sitting in.
They go back in age.
I love the trailers. Like, you know, we should be doing this when we're 50 years old. Knoxville's in his 40s, so this is all right.
Yeah, it's like, concussions aren't fun, but as long as you get them before you're 50, it's okay. Knoxville's 49. It's like, I don't think that's how that
Holy
works.
shit, Knoxville's only 49?
Yeah.
But he looks older than that.
Jesus fuck.
He was a dumbass at a young age.
Yeah, apparently getting hit by a truck and many other things just kind of, you know, ages the shit out of you.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I might watch it.
I know it.
It looks funny.
Ouch.
Did you see the end of the trailer for the Forever though?
Yes.
With Aaron?
No.
Oh my god. Yes.
Like his eyes go so wide, it's like, oh. Yeah, Dakota, you need to go see the end of the trailer because Aaron nearly has a fucking heart attack, I feel.
Definitely.
Giants destroyed! Help me!
What happened?
Make him regret.
That gets here.
Those are good.
Behold the beautiful, frustrated poetry that is my flesh, my unfinished symphony. I believe the next
That
step
in World War I, the Germans were trying to be like, USA committing war crimes with the shotgun, but throughout the entire war they were using fucking gas.
my acolytes were trained to form a vacuum of sorts in
Man,
the
funny that
field
what weapon still isn't used and what weapon still is.
found in this chamber. Yes.
Also, speaking Speaking of which, I learned a very interesting story from World War One.
Place them on the
That'd be
Germans
that await them.
So, during World War One, armed freighters and armed merchant ships were a very common thing, where you would have a regular merchant ship and then the military, whoever, would just station soldiers on it with manned weapons. So, one of these armed merchant ships from Germany decided it wanted, I do not remember the name of the ship, so I'm just going to make one up. I know it started with a C. I'm just going to call it the Cologne. The Germans disguised one of their armed merchant ships as a British vessel, the Cologne, right?
Yeah.
So it went out and tried to link up with a British convoy. It came in contact with the actual HMS Cologne, which promptly shot at and sunk it.
Oh no.
The British are just like, yeah, we're not gonna care.
To the bounds of reality. In the hands of the wise. It can change the shape of the cosmos. The place it was found, the ruins under your castle. And now, there lies a tale. I once believed them the architects of our reality. And us, the inheritors of their mantle. But I understand them better now.
Haha!
Two are little more than jailers. They did not gift us the relic. We took it.
Wasn't that later decided to be a war crime and dress up your military as the enemy military?
Not till after World War II.
Well then.
Someone better tell Special Forces.
Don't give up.
I mean, have you not seen the picture of the, what was it? It was either either disguised a panther to look like an M10 Wolverine, or they disguised a Wolverine to look like a panther. It was one of the two.
I think it's a Panther because that's one of the tanks in World Tanks and War Thunder. But then again, with Special Forces, they were never there. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. They weren't sanctioned.
Absolutely not. They don't dress like Taliban warfighters and infiltrate cells on a daily.
Yeah, anybody with Special Forces, they're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. We never had Special Forces in there. We don't even have a Special Force Corps.
That's not a cliffhanger, so of course that's probably not the last part yet.
Okay, so funny enough, and this was done by a SS Commando Division, so it was technically what it was called Operation Grief.
Interesting name.
Oh, is that it?
Unfortunately, yeah, it's a cliffhanger.
Damn them.
Yeah, like I said, there's probably like one more level left, and then after that, I think that's where they call it until Game 5.
Oh, that was dumb.
Alright, Raph, well, thanks for playing, man.
Yeah.
Alright, I get to end the stream.
Make
Ow,
sure
ow, ow,
to have the Dead Space thing covered and all that.